Hi there, everyone. SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle is now live. Excellent. Excellent. My raffle's live. Woo! The raffle's live, everyone. Big shout out to everybody. Massive. Hell yeah! Worldwide 50/50 raffle is now
25 minutes and counting. All right, so this is all about the raffle. So let's go on. I'm going to SHIB here. We'll look at SHIB. Everybody wants to know, why is SHIB not going up? If they are, if everybody's jumping in, why is SHIB going down? If everyone's jumping in, why isn't SHIB going up? All good questions. All good questions. Okay, so big waves, everybody. Okay, I will be checking in on YouTube. Just bear with me. And I will go copy. Don't miss out on this. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Just doing some updating for clients. Comments. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of SHIB Worldwide Raffle. Woohoo! Can't wait to get this show started, and we'll show you just how quickly things have changed. Just 2 days. We had 5.5 billion SHIB burned in just over 24 hours by an unknown wallet. Now, that isn't us that did the burns. We need to sell tickets to burn SHIB. So we need a lot of tickets to be sold. 21,000 minimum. Each ticket is fairly cheap. I thought it was fairly cheap. I didn't think that I was overreaching at all. 3 minutes and 26 seconds for the next raffle draw. Unfortunately, we did not sell enough tickets to host the raffle. If we did, this number on here would have been accumulative, which would have been massive. Go to accumulation. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Worldwide adoption. SHIB burn accumulation. This is from this morning. This isn't accurate. This, however, is accurate. This is the amount of SHIB raffle tickets accumulation. 600. SHIB raffle burn accumulation, if you notice here, is zeros because this is not 21,000 SHIB. We need to sell 21,000 tickets worldwide at half a pound. Less than $1 Canadian per ticket. So, unfortunately, we do not do, maybe later, we will do discounts on multiple ticket sales. But that being said, then it's going to be, that's going to reduce the amount of it's going to reduce the amount that we can burn. So it's good and all to have that many, but anyway, let's hold on to this and get the music. Get the music, man. Cut the music. Cut the music. Thank you very much for cutting the music. I didn't want to put up with that excrement of having two things going on at the same time. I don't think that that's right for you. It's not right to me, and it's not right to the audience. Now let's go into comments. Let's see if we can get some people in here. Okay. Massive shout out to everyone that comes in. Thank you so much for participating in today's raffle. I think it's awesome that everybody has their one trick or one-step trick that they want to show. We're going to get into all the time on the first part of it. Explain a little bit about SHIB and the Worldwide 50/50 Raffle, what it's all about. SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle is all about bringing awareness or educate the entire world in SHIB, because SHIB is the only currency that's in the world that's reducing its circulating supply, as opposed to minting it or printing more currency. Now, countries have to print more currency to keep up with inflationary standards so that companies can pay their employees and build bridges, build roads, and infrastructure based on how many people contribute to the taxes to build these roads and construction areas. But that also means that inflation goes up because, listen, if it doesn't go up, that means people get paid the same all across the board, which means that there's solidarity is just based in their own country. So that works if you don't want any goods and services from outside your country. But as soon as you get product from outside your country, you're going to have to pay a little extra. People need to travel to take advantage of the certain situations that are currently being developed in those areas. Now, why is SHIB so important? Well, the first part of the education is understanding economics. So if you don't understand economics, the way it works is if you do a budget, everybody does a budget. Every single person on the planet has to do a budget plan. If you don't do a budget plan, you're basically just kicking yourself in the butt later on, because you're going to go into debt, and then it's going to be smart debt, bad debt, and unsecured debt. Most of it is bad, period. Okay, they go, well, it's good debt. Yes, but if your house poor, it's bad debt. Okay, most of us are house poor if we live in Canada and the US because of certain circumstances that the policymakers, the guys that run the show, want more money from you. Well, they cut back on your income tax. They cut back on this function. They cut back on that function so they can pay the immigrants that are coming into the country. Well, that's great and all, but how am I going to live in Canada? Well, that's too bad. You don't need the money. If you need the money that bad, you would have done something about it, or you would have moved to a different country, or you moved to a different part of the country where it's cheaper to live. It's just that simple. That's what they say to you. That's their whole argument is to get away from helping you. That's just it. That's what they want from you. Anyway, we are all about positive and interaction and educating everybody. So the part of the education process is to understand what the economics of what we're about. So can SHIB make you a multimillionaire? Yes, but you have to do certain things to make you a multimillionaire. Do I need to buy a raffle ticket? Well, that will help. But the majority of what you need to do is get enough people into SHIB that it will explode. Now, the timing is critical because it won't last forever. Like everybody's like, oh, it's 589 trillion. Yep, that's wait until there's 5 or 6 trillion left that's being used on a daily basis in trading. And that's it. And then once that's gone, what's going to happen? Well, the holders are the ones that are going to dictate where the price goes. So whoever holds the most is going to dictate, oh, well, I want it to go here today. No sellers means that, yes, that's exactly where it's going. All of a sudden, it's going to start jumping on you. 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, just like that. And why? Because they're not selling it, and then they are only selling what they think is a good market strategy to get out. Meanwhile, while they're getting out, they're buying back your own shares. Okay? They're selling it, but they're selling it to their clientele. They're not selling it to outsiders. They're selling it to their clientele. In other words, like BlackRock or Robinhood, they're going to sell it to the people that are within Robinhood. You're not going to sell it to the world. No. Because you know why they don't want to do that? Because then it puts that market share on the market. So it's only being sold to their exchange. And then Binance is going to do the exact same thing. Crypto.com is going to do the same thing because they're smart. They're going to think about what they're going to do, and then they're going to achieve it. And then when they sell it, here's the best part. When they sell it, they're going to sell it to their holders so that they don't have to pay the commission. You see, the fees are going to be directly deposited to them because they're going to hold on to those fees. And then they're going to reduce SHIB because they're smart. Reducing the supply increases demand for SHIB. Therefore, everybody's going to want to buy more SHIB. And they're hoping that they're going to buy it on their platform because they have so much of it, they're willing to sell it to their clientele. Binance is going to do the exact same thing. It's my clientele. I'm selling it to them. I hold it, and then I'm going to sell it to them. That's exactly because they're smart. That's what they're going to do. So does it become available in the world market? Right now it is, because there's like 137 trillion SHIB that's being held worldwide. So, but the exchanges are catching on to what Binance is doing, what Crypto.com is doing, what Robinhood is doing, what BlackRock is doing. Grayscale's finally coming on and starting to realize just what is going on. But if you looked at HTX has added 3 trillion to their account in the last month. Gate.io is added another 4 trillion to their exchange. So they're at 7. Okay. It's slowly getting to the point where it's like, yeah, they're building on it. And they need about 20 trillion, guys. They need about 20 trillion. That way they can accommodate to their clientele in a massive scale. So they sell it, then they burn it. Because they don't have to pay. The fees are automatically coming out, but those fees that you paid for are free for them. You understand that? Those are free credits against SHIB. They can burn SHIB with those credits. Every single transaction that happens on their selling it, they are going to be taking it and burning it. Then buying it back at a lower cost when the burns come out. Because what happens with a burn, when a massive burn comes out, everybody sells off. Don't ask why. Look at what just happened. We just burned 5.5 billion SHIB. It went down 12% in 2 days. 2 days, we lost 12% on a burn of 5.5 billion. That's over $100,000 gone to the dead end wallet. You can't make this stuff up, people. It's just people just don't understand what's going on. What's going on is there's less supply for everyone else to grab onto. And who's buying all of it? Exchanges are buying it from you. And they're buying it at a discount because of how smart you are. And then when it goes back up, they're selling it. They keep a little bit of it because it's on their exchange. They keep a little bit of it. They can use that as a burn mechanism. And every exchange doing that, there's over 247 exchanges. If all of them did it, guess what? We would have very little supply in a very short period of time. The raffle, our raffle, your raffle, our raffle is going to burn massive amounts of SHIB once we start selling tickets. Once the word gets out that, yes, we are, in fact, burning SHIB supply on all the proceeds. No one gets these proceeds. They go straight into the burn. Now, you think about this for a second. Each province in Canada does a raffle. Each of them roughly does over $600,000 in raffle contributions that come in. 600,000 in a province in Canada with only 43 million people. We're talking 8 billion people on the planet. Why don't we do this 24 hours a day? Why am I trying to get this off and running 24 hours a day? Because it is essential for everybody to catch on to what's going on. And that's very important because with a burn of 500,000, think about 500,000, just 500,000 going to the reduction of SHIB supply is massive. That's a 5x what you've just witnessed. Like, that is huge, right? Like, that is huge. So you can imagine if it's 10 million, 5 million of that going straight into the reduction of SHIB supply, 5 million going straight towards winners. If it's in pounds, there's 2 winners. That is massive, and it's worldwide. So it's not just one place. And yes, I put a 24-hour clock on it because our integrity is at risk here. That's why. I work for Alberta Gaming, but the whole point of it is that we are part of an organization that gives back to the community through the burns. So when you reduce that much SHIB, you are going to make a lot of money. A lot of money. And then you have a chance of winning on top of that. So that's awesome. So you get this back and forth. And yes, 21,000 might seem like a lot of tickets, but when you're talking about a global scale, and we're talking about 500,000 between 3 million people, that's insane. Ontario, it's got 4 million people, 5 million people in Ontario. Um, well, no, they have more than that. Sorry, they have way more than that, like 20 million. But only about 300,000 people are watching their broadcasting on the Blue Jays or the Raptors. And when they host a 50-50 raffle, that can get up to over $1 million in just one province. So if it was massively worldwide, how many people would come into that? It could be astronomical. It would just skyrocket SHIB in a very short period of time because all of a sudden, everybody's sitting there going, oh, well, you don't burn enough SHIB. There's not enough people coming into SHIB. Well, all of a sudden, now you have an explosion. You have people coming in, and it's going to be millions, hundreds of millions of people are going to want to be part of the SHIB development, part of the education center. They're going to be wanting to be part of what's going on because now the economics is starting to make sense. With a reduction of that magnitude, everybody is going to say, well, how come SHIB is the only one going up? Everything else is going sideways. SHIB is the only one reducing its circulating supply. And that's what we're here to prove it to you, is that when we start this and we burn that much, you're going to see a massive change, a massive adoption in SHIB, because now everybody's going to be focused on why is it burning, how much is it burning, and who's burning it, and why are they burning it? Burning it's bad, right? Burning the circulating supply is bad. Well, it reduces the amount of supply everybody can buy. I'm going to say it again to you. It's going to reduce the supply everybody can buy, which drives up demand. And it drives up the value 100-fold. So if we were able to reduce the supply in 2 years, less than 2 billion SHIB left in the world, how big would SHIB be? What price would SHIB be? What would you want out of the whole what would you want out of the whole system towards your wealth? $10, $50. Now it's possible because there's no bloody supply left and everybody wants it because it is reducing its supply. And there's huge leveraging that you can do now. In each of the countries, you can now lend your SHIB and use their currency for spending and then come back and give them some SHIB that you've just used in their currency. So it benefits them, and then there's a reduction too, because every time you use SHIB, there's a reduction in SHIB value. Not SHIB's value, SHIB circulating supply. Everything is going to have a cost effectiveness when it comes to buying anything or using anything that's related to SHIB, because every single company out there will understand that in order for them to sell or do anything in SHIB, they have to reduce the circulating supply, and they'll want to do this reduction in circulating supply. One is a tax write-off. Two, it brings in more clients. And three, the best of all of them, it adds value to their holdings in SHIB. So every time they reduce it, it drives up the price. It's just common sense, right? It's just economics. You lower the circulating supply, like every country's minting or printing. SHIB is doing the opposite. It's reducing its circulating supply. And every right now is only 1.4 million wallet holders. That is a small grasp of the worldwide network. And we want to build it bigger, greater, stronger. We want the best SHIB army out there. All they're doing is plugging and plugging and plugging. Burn, 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 baby. Burn, burn, burn. And bring more people in. Bring more people in. We want you all. We want everybody to be wealthy. Come on. Bring your whole family. Bring everybody. Bring your friends. Bring everybody. Let's all go crazy. Let's all go nuts and have a great time doing it. Woo! As we make more money. Can I get an amen? Amen. Hell yeah! That sounds awesome. When do I join? How do I get in? What do I have to do? Well, you have to go get yourself educated. First thing you got to do is go get yourself educated in cryptocurrency. Which exchange can you go on? There's a lot of exchanges, over 247 of them. Who can benefit from it? Every single person on the planet can buy SHIB. It's affordable to every single person on the planet. No, it's affordable. Hold on, I'll get right to you. I hear you. I hear you. How affordable is it? Okay, so SHIB is at, this is US. Okay, US. 1759. Now they just burned 5.5 billion SHIB. And it went down. It went down. Everything else, it doesn't matter. Okay? If you want to, here, let's go and look at the list. Here, I'll give you the list. Bitcoin, is it removing or increasing its supply? Well, right now it's increasing its supply. So it doesn't matter. Are they governed or ungoverned? They are ungoverned. Ethereum, governed or ungoverned? They're governed. Are they going up or down? Doesn't matter, right? Because they are governed. Tether, governed or ungoverned? They're governed. BNB, governed or ungoverned? Governed. Solana, governed or governed? Governed. So it doesn't matter if they burn or they don't burn. The fact of the matter is they can mint as many as they like. So they can burn 1 trillion, no problem. They can just mint more. They can mint 1 trillion back up to where it was. Doesn't matter. USDC, governed or ungoverned? It's governed. USDC is also Crow. 5128. Ripple or XRP, everybody. They are governed. It doesn't matter. They're governed. Okay? Dogecoin. Dogecoin has a CEO. That means it's governed. Right. Tron, governed, ungoverned. Governed. Who's Jason? Right, exactly. Cardano, governed or ungoverned? Governed. Toncoin, governed or governed? Ungoverned. It's governed. SHIB, ungoverned. And it's reducing its circulating supply. It is the only one reducing its circulating supply. So if it's the only one reducing its circulating supply, isn't it beneficial to buy SHIB at the current state of where it's at? Because is it undervalued or overvalued? Here's the question you should be asking yourself. When will the world find out that it's reducing its circulating supply on a global scale? That's what you got to be thinking. Because everybody's betting that no one's going to find out about it. That this is it for SHIB. SHIB is done. It's not going anywhere. Well, SHIB is going a lot of places. You just got to start paying attention. You got to start paying attention to numbers, people. You got to start paying attention to the numbers. Numbers don't lie. 415,000 wallet holders. When I started watching this, it was 1-3. It has gained 200,000 wallet holders in the last year and a half, 2 years. Okay, almost 3 years. So if it's only gained 200,000 in the last 2 years, how much is it going to have on the next little run? Well, 200,000, talking to 5 or 6 friends, their family and friends, their family of friends. Guess what's going to happen? Everybody's going to want to buy some SHIB. It doesn't matter. Right now, it costs you $30 to get in if you're Canadian. $30 buys you 1 million SHIB. Whoop-de-doo-dah. Guess what? It doesn't matter. It cost me $26 to buy 1 million SHIB or $24 to buy 1 million SHIB. That's like $25. It's almost 2 lottery tickets in Canada, right? Spread them out. You can buy a package for $20. I mean, for the extra $5, and chance of you being a multimillionaire within 2 or 3 years is greatly possibility, right? It's plausible. Is it probable? Well, that's the other problem. It isn't unless you start to see certain things take off, like wallet holders start jumping in, tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands, millions, billions. Then you're going to see a massive rise in SHIB. It's going to be very, very positive and very lucrative to all those that bought in now. If you buy in later, you'll have to wait later. It's the same thing. Now, it's true. You could wait till the raffle takes off. People start buying tickets. But you have been warned. And you know that everybody in the world won't have any problem, making sure that they don't make any money. Everybody wants to make money. I don't think there's a soul on the planet that doesn't want to make more money. So if you don't want to make more money, SHIB isn't your thing. Okay? If you have a time horizon of 6 months to a year, SHIB probably isn't your thing, unless you tell everybody about the raffle. Hold on a second. Why are you connected to my headset? Sorry about that. I had to cut them off. Anyway, positive. We all want to be positive about SHIB. There isn't a single day that doesn't go by that everybody should be extremely just gung ho about SHIB. SHIB goes down, you be gung ho about SHIB. SHIB goes up, you should be gung ho about SHIB. Do you want to pump it up? No. Unless you have all your family and friends in already, then you can pump it up. Pump it up. Don't you know you gotta pump it up? Don't you know everybody wants to say hi, and everybody wants to say a few things or do a few things. So yeah, that's the whole gist of it. Yeah, we didn't sell any tickets, so we can't host a raffle. But we always are very positive, and we always want everybody to learn about how they can get into SHIB and where they have to get in and what they need to do to be motivated, to understand what the process is. Process is more wallets that come in, the faster we grow. The more we burn, the faster we grow. With the raffle, we do both. We bring people in and we burn the SHIB supply. We burn the circulating SHIB supply. Everybody wins. It's a win-win situation. So this is a very positive, very lucrative time to get into SHIB. SHIB should always go up. 5.5 billion SHIB. Come on, guys. How many people have 5.5 billion SHIB in their wallet? Come on, you got to make some noise. Noisy boy, you got to make some noise. You're in the house. You're ready to rock and roll. You got to make some noise. Everybody wants to hear it. Everybody wants to get excited. Everybody wants to be part of something that's very positively energetic, thrilling, in for the long ride, in for the big haul. When you have Christmas, the only thing you get is depressed for Christmas. But when Christmas comes, everybody's happy. Everybody's together. Everybody gets their presents. Everybody starts that authority, a fear. Finally, it's over. Euphoria, right? Everybody gets that nostalgia. This should be every day, guys. Every single day that you're in SHIB, you're like, thank God Jesus gave me SHIB. I can get in, I can get out when I want, make my money, laughing all the way to the bank because SHIB is reducing its circulating supply. Once SHIB stops reducing its circulating supply, that's when you get concerned. That's when you worry. But when it's still reducing its circulating supply almost every single day, you can sit there and go, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. That means less supply for everyone else. Less supply means growth for me, growth for me, growth for me. Everybody wants to get into that. Everybody wants to be part of something that's moving, part of something that's exciting, something that is going to make them a lot of money. Extreme wealth for those that follow and take the pride and privilege of being part of the whole SHIB community. And this is Will, your host. And I want to thank every single person on the planet for taking this time to watch and learn and take action into their own financial industry. And this is supposed to be 100% entertainment, educational entertainment. So what are we doing? We are reducing the circulating supply. What am I doing with the proceeds that are coming in from the YouTube channel? 80% is going straight into the burn to help the whole SHIB community reduce the circulating supply. So everybody should be telling everybody, come on in. Let's get this show going. Because everybody wants to start reducing the circulating supply of SHIB. It's very important that we get in there and start reducing SHIB circulating supply as soon as possible. We want everybody, tell everybody, friends, family, relatives, everybody, where you want to be. Start looking at aspects of SHIB. Maybe it's not the right time for you. Maybe you're too on the fence about the exchanges, and that this is the truth. Those exchanges, they hold your currency. They are lending their their platform to you, but they're using your currency. So you got to be careful with that. So the only thing that's going to protect you is DeFi wallets, cold storage, ledgers. Now they got lots of different ledgers, and each one of them are different. And I can't tell you which ones to buy because I don't know which country you're from, and I don't want to get into that. If it's something happens to you and on that exchange, you say, "Oh, that guy's a loser. I just lost all my money on that exchange because he told me that was a good exchange." That's why I don't mention which exchange, right? It's up to you to buy into whatever exchange you want to buy in. Each exchanges are good and bad, okay? And you got to be careful with the maintenance on those exchanges also. Those exchanges do maintenance and they do shutdowns. So let's say you won, and you won 50,000 euros in SHIB. Okay, that SHIB is transferred to your wallet. Well, you can't sell it, you can't look at it for 3 days or 24 hours or 48 hours. So then you come back into me and say, I haven't got it. Then we have to put the raffle on hold for 2 to 3 days because you can't view it. Make sense? Thank you so much, Honda Deep. Awesome. Good to hear from you. Thanks for stopping by. You're awesome. That is awesome. And we like to get that positivity going and being proactive in everything that we do on this channel. Remember that 80% of all the proceeds that we make in this channel go straight to the burn for the whole community of SHIB, right? So everybody benefits from it. That's why everybody in the world should be taking part in the raffle. If not, just support the channel, right? Even supporting the channel. Come on, make a stand. Subscribe to the channel. Like the like button. Don't like the like button. Either button. Great. Awesome. Thanks, DJ. How deep? Awesome. Is it too early in your country? Is it too early in India? Is it 5 o'clock or is it getting close to 6? Is it 12 hours difference between here and India? I'm getting a lot of followers from India. That's awesome. I think that we're starting off in a great way, trying to build awareness. Thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. Sorry about that. Getting a little dry. I got to call it quits, guys. I'm sorry, but I got to call it quits. I only do these broadcasts for about 45 minutes. After that, I kind of call it short. Only reason why is we haven't sold any tickets. When we start selling SHIB tickets and we do these live events so that everybody understands what we're doing, because it's going to be a third-party generator that we're using to reduce the circulating supply, to pick the winners. So it's through a third-party raffle generator. So if that makes sense, all the numbers and everything is going to go into the raffle generator without names. So it's just going to be numbers. So all you're going to see is numbers. So when you get your raffle numbers, it's going to go to a generator. That generator is going to spit it out. That's who we check. That's who we give the winner to. So it's non-biased. It goes straight in that. We go down the list. We find out who the name is. We send it to them right away. Right? We send them their winnings right away. And then once we get confirmation that they got their money, like I said, sometimes each of the exchanges do it differently. They hold the money, okay? And they don't allow you to buy or trade the currency. So it sits there in limbo. So it could be pending. Okay, so we just burned 5.5 billion SHIB yesterday. That wasn't through us. That was through a different, a separate entity. And the supply is massive, but we also don't have very many holders. We only got 1.4 million wallet holders out of the entire world. So there's 8 billion people on the planet. And who doesn't want to make money? Who doesn't want to make money? So you have a supply that's reducing. You have everybody coming in. Who doesn't want to make money? Exactly. So what you have is you have this conflict where, SHIB has got 589 trillion SHIBs, but 54% of them, 55% of them are held by the top 40 wallet holders. That's 294 trillion being, no, 303, no, sorry, it's 314 trillion that's being held by the top 40 wallet holders. So they're holding all the marbles, and then everybody else is holding the rest. So you got more people coming in buying SHIB. It's going to drive the price up. But the thing is, right now, is you're only seeing the 1.4. That's nothing. That's peanuts compared to the world. And there's not a soul that doesn't want to make money. So when you hear that, when you see that, you understand that, okay, we're getting the shrinkage in supply, and we're getting this big demand for people coming in. So what's going to happen? SHIB's going to start going up. The valuations are start going to go up. And then you're having reductions happening. And that's what the raffle was all about, was to bring people together, build their wealth together. That's why the supply. So massive, massive difference when you're talking about the supply chain. Oh, it's so big. Well, no, it's not. It's shrinking every day, guys. Every single day it's shrinking, and we don't even have 20 million. We don't have 20 million wallets in SHIB yet. Wait till we have 50 million, 60 million wallets in SHIB. And they're going, well, it's way too high. Why is SHIB so high? Because all the holders are exchanges, and they're the ones selling it to you. And what they're doing is internal. So it's all their exchanges that are selling it. And they only have 50 or 60 trillion SHIB. You see what I'm saying? So you're buying it from them. And when they sell it to you, they're keeping the fee, because they don't charge. They keep that fee, and then they use it to reduce their circulating supply. If they're smart, that's exactly what they're going to do, because it's not their money, right? It's your money, and they get to use it as a write-off on their taxes. So like us in India, we have a lot in common, actually. 50% of what is made for capital gains goes to your country. Okay, but there's ways around that. Either you leave the country with a ledger and go to the land and Emirates, so that they have zero taxes on cryptocurrency, by the way. But that's going to cost you a plane ticket. And then you have to leave the country, so you have to go and cash some SHIB out. But if you win it, you'll have to do something with it right away, whatever you want to do with it. Because what's going to happen is we're reducing it, and it's happening every single day, which is going to drive your price up. And then once it gets transferred, you might not be able to transfer it for 5 or 6 days, and that's business days. So you got to keep that in mind. So because what's going to happen is the money that sits in there that you've just won, all of a sudden starts making money. So the money you've just made off of it on the interest is taxable. The money that you win isn't taxable, because there's a big burn that went there that you can write that off against your taxes as a loss. So that's the whole purpose of the 100, 1 million euros, not euros, pounds. 1 million pounds is the cutoff. This is to protect the people that are buying the raffle tickets. Because if we only have one winner, then they could possibly have to pay taxes on the winnings if it's high, like if it's extraordinarily high. Like we sell 1 billion tickets, that's going to be a huge factor, right? Right now at the current price, I'm going to let everybody know the amount of tickets that we can sell is 16 billion, and they're half a pound each. So that tells you just how vulnerable SHIB can be, and we can reduce the supply very, 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 very fast. So that's very positive for every single person on the planet. That's awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. Cheers, everybody. Wishing you all the very best. And make sure you do your reading on the rules and conditions, because you have to read them in order to buy a ticket. Thank you so much, everybody. Cheers. Wish you all the very best. And make sure you tell everybody to come on in, because the more people that come in, the more we reduce. Hello. Cheers, everybody. God bless each and every one of you. Take good care.